All right. She's like, listen, listen. I look crazy. All right, let's see what we can do with this. Let's just pull back. I need some lipstick. Okay, listen. It has been, I've been in bed all day. And I jumped on here because I was like, oh my God, I got to see my people. But she looks crazy. She looks crazy. Hey, fella. She looks cray cray. Hold up, y'all. Hold up. I didn't even get a chance to fix myself. I literally said, you got to get up because you've been in this bed for 2 days. Oh my God, I look crazy. Sorry, guys. She looks crazy. And she's hot because she was running around. Hold up. Now I got to get some powder. Oh, help me, Jesus. This is what she does when she shouldn't be online. She should be sleeping. Hold up. Hold up. Okay. Child, don't let this crazy black woman do something. Wait, look at the la 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 la. Oh, listen, it is what it is. It is what it is. Okay, people. Everything is not perfect. Oh my God. Hi, CR. Thank you. Thank you for the birthday love. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And I'm trying to pull my top down. Listen, listen, listen. When I tell you, whoo, she's in pandemic mode. I got my pajama bottoms on. Oh my God. I got my pajama bottoms on. I ran around trying to put a top on. Lord Jesus. Lord Jesus. You know, when you think, I got another hour, and then you look at the clock and you go, oh shit. That is what happened. So we'll get ready with you. How about that? We'll just get ready with you. It is okay. Life will go on for everybody. Everything is fine. This is what we do behind the scenes. Everything is fine. She looks cray cray. Hold up. Oh, child. Really, how much can we do to this right now, right? Not much. So let me just fix myself. Excuse me. Excuse me if there's any people on here. Fix my brush. Okay. Woo. People, listen, I'm rolling. This floor has a pitch that it just takes me on this side. It just like rolls my ass all the way down. Lord, I'm rolling. Hold up, people. Hold up. Woo. Woosa. All right, listen. It's your crazy black girl. Makeup artist DeShawn Hatcher. All the way from New York with her crazy ass. Hello, beautiful people. Hello, hello. Thank you for being here on this Monday. Okay. Thank you for being here on this Monday with her crazy, Lord, with her crazy self. Listen, listen. I will forgive you people when you go live and y'all are discombobulated too. Oh, God. How was my birthday? My birthday was cool, CR. I didn't really do much, which is kind of like for me, I will speak for myself. As I get older, I don't really care. As I get older, like, listen, if you had known me in my from birth till like maybe my 40s, right? I would say, listen, my birthday's coming up, and I would warn everybody like a year in advance. Listen, my birthday's. But now I don't. It's not that I don't care. I think because this industry, right? You have to work no matter what, right? And my birthday was actually my holiday. And so I wouldn't work on my birthday ever. Like even when I was in corporate America, I take the day off. Even if I wasn't doing anything, it was a holiday. Damn it. And I take the day off. Now I'm like, okay, whatever, because I have to work. So it fizzled out 20 years ago. it fizzled out 20 years ago. It's just like I can't be that picky. That's the thing about being in this industry. You just can't be picky about dates and things like that because you might get a gig, might get a gig paying very well. And it might be like the 20th. My birthday is October 21st, so it might have been like the 20th, the 21st, and the 22nd. Am I going to turn down money? Oh no, not this girl. Oh no, no, no. She will work. So I work, so since I started doing this, I just work. Because it's the money, honey. So that's that. But I didn't, yeah. The boyfriend, well, you're supposed to find me. Why am I so hot in this room? The boyfriend was trying to find me a steak dinner because I wanted a steak dinner. And then I changed my mind and settled for a hamburger. Because I really wanted a really good hamburger. Yeah, I think that's better. I really wanted a really, really good I got my control. Hamburger, oh, it's much better. And then I just caved in and got a hamburger. But I said to him, you owe me a steak dinner. If anybody's familiar and you're old enough, sometimes I don't think you have to be that old, but if you're old enough to remember the Flintstones, listen, my life is in television and movie analogies, okay? So just bear with me. So there's an episode of the Flintstones where Betty she wanted things from her husband. She wanted things from Fred, and she would hypnotize him at night when he slept. And she would say, I want a steak dinner. And then she'd say, I want a fur coat. So anyway, that's what I got. So I say it like that. I say it to the boyfriend, I want a steak dinner. So he laughs at me like, you're an idiot. And I'm like, I know I am. I lived through the Flintstones. Hold up. Let me just turn this light down. This light is too bright. Let's see. Look, she looks like a normal person. Look, she's black. There, she's black. Okay. We're back. She's back to black. Okay. Look, she's black. The light was just crazy. Okay. So anyway, listen. I say this all the time. The clocks are ticking. I'm not going to be here all night. This is probably the most energy I've had in the last 2 days. So listen, people, ask me your questions. Ask me your makeup questions so we can answer you so she could go lay back down. And I know Matilda's not on here, but Matilda, I heard you. I seen your message to me on my email. Thank you. Rosa, hello. Paula, hello. CR, hello. K-Bon, hello. So do you have any makeup artist questions? Any queries? Anything that's been on your minds? Share with us, sister. Share. And by the way, if you guys were there, not last week, because last week clearly I wasn't here, but the week before, I'm very serious about doing that dual podcasting, not podcast, but that dual thing we talked about, which was doing YouTube live, wax on, and then what's the name of that thing? Oh crap. My brain just went fart. It's YouTube live, and what was it? What were we talking about last week? Doing a dual thing. What is that thing that's on? It's like a podcast. You hear people talk. It's on iPhones, iTunes. What's the name of that? Anyway, we were going to do a duality. So live and then on that thing so I can actually hear you and hear your questions, and I can answer you live on there, but I will also be live on here. Basically that, but I can't freaking, not Instagram, honey. What's the other thing that everybody's on and listening to the, everybody's on it and you sign up. It's an app. Why can I not remember it? I want to say jukebox. That's not right either. Oh, hell with it. Anyway, I still want to do that, and I'm working out the kinks, but since I had all these Clubhouse, Jesus Christ. God help me. Thank you. Clubhouse. Yes, Clubhouse. So yes, the duality of both. The YouTube live, so you could see me talking to you just in case I have to pick up something and show it, and Clubhouse at the same time. So we're gonna try to do that. Thank you, Miss Evie, and thank you. I'm feeling much better. I'm just tired. The booster shot made me really. I'm just tired. I'm tired. But when I had initially got the first 2 shots, those had me laid out. I was laid out. I was laid out. Like sleepy, headache, achy, fever, everything that I guess you're supposed to, whatever runs through your system, it ran all through mine. So I was on Tylenol, bed rest, never got off the sofa. Oh, yeah. But this was just, I'm just tired. Like I said, this is the most energy I've had for 2 days. So there you go. What disposable mascara ones do you recommend? They make me sad. I don't like how they apply. I'm hoping I just don't have good ones. Girl, honestly, they're cheapest. They come from Amazon. Honestly, I've I've kind of learned that it sounds crazy to me. Maybe it's just me. I don't think it really freaking matters. I hate to sound like that. I know there's like, I've had those really cool, like, see, I wish I had known that this question was coming up because then I would have had some of them here to kind of pull up. See, this is why Clubhouse is important. So I hear you, and then I have like all of this stuff around me. But I've had several different kinds of disposable wands. But normally the regular ones that everybody has, those regular ones that look like just a regular mascara wand, those seem to work fine. I don't always go like this with them. I normally apply it. I don't even have anything to show you. This is a dirty brush, but you know how we would go like this? I tend to go more this way. So the tip, I'm working off of the tip. And then for fullness, I'll go in, but I work with the tip more than I work with the wand. That's kind of how I do it. But they're cheap. I'm not spending a lot of money. We have to spend so much money now on disposables. It's not funny. It's cuckoo crazy. So I'm not really one to be. She cheap. Shannon 920. Oh, you just got your booster today. Well, honey, I hope you are fine. I hope you don't have the crazies like I do right now. No. For me, like I said, for the booster, I just got tired. That's just what happened to me. Thank God. No nausea, no nothing, no headache, no nothing. Just tired. So, thank you, Jesus. I hope that you will be fine in the next few days. That's the thing about the shots is the day that I get them, I am riding high, honey. I am fine. I'm like, this ain't gonna get me. And then the next day, oh my God, that's me. So I don't know. Well, I got my fingers crossed for you. Many people that nothing happens to them, but of course, everything happens to me. What techniques do you have for applying eyeshadow or eyeliner on hooded eyes? Okay. You just simply go above the crease. Okay, so you're gonna say, well, DeShawn, my eyes are hooded, so where's the crease? If you see, I have some funkiness on today. Because literally, seriously, you should have seen me over there. I was like, put it on. She's an idiot. Okay, so I literally was throwing this shit on in like 4 seconds. So I don't have exact hooded. I can't even see without my glasses, y'all. I don't really have hooded, but I'm starting to get a thing going on down here. So you would need to rise above whatever the crease is that you see. Rise above that crease. Rise above it. And then go over. Don't go too high. Just rise gently above it. Buff that out. And then you can kind of step back and look and see. And then open your eye. The best way to do it is really to have your eye open and then put the line in that way. Okay? I hope that makes sense. But you want a shadow line. I can't see what I'm doing. I can't see me. But you want a shadow line right above. See how my crease is right here? So you want the shadow to come up over that crease. This is not for hood. See, this is not hooded makeup. But you want the shadow to come right above that crease, right? So the eye goes up. And then you want lightness. See how everything in here is light and then in here is just a thing? I hope that makes sense. I cannot see myself. Oh, maybe the vaccine has made me a little loopy. Maybe. What do you think? But do you see this line and it comes up and it comes around? I've noticed as have gotten older that I have to have to continually make that line a little. See how more defined and up it is on my eye because I'm starting to get that drooping on my eye. So I hope that makes sense. I can't really see myself to even demo it. She's just ridiculous today. What is a recommended onset kit? Ooh, that's a good question. I mean, when you say onset kit, like I intend to, the normal thing that you need in your bag would be in your kit bag would be Q-tips and uh not napkins, Q-tips and tissues, and those are the normal things. Like anything you think of normally that you would need, that's what you should always have in there. But for me, because I even though I come from the film world, it's an interesting question you ask, CR, because when you come from the film world, right? When you see somebody's set bag in film, it is heavy. It's filled to the brim with everything. It's almost like you take your whole table with you, right? So that's basically it. Like anything that you were working on, it comes with you, right? Okay, but for editorial fashion, it is kind of like it's like you can have a big bag, but literally you can have like two brushes in it, maybe a tissue, maybe a thing, because you're normally in a, I'm not going to say normally because it's not true. You can be anywhere doing editorial, but it's not the same. We don't pack the bags in the same way. So if you're talking like film and television, then you would be bringing almost like a table. When I say a table, is like if you have the setup. So if you have the eyeshadow, and you have this, and you have that, it's like the table. You will pack it in your bag and you will bring that accordingly. But if you're doing fashion, that's different. You pack what you need that you're working on, right? So first of all, you would have a table somewhere close to set normally. Normally, I've been on some sets where I'm far away, but close enough where you can rezhuzh whatever you need. So you would just kind of rezhuzh everything, but you're kind of like close enough. But whereas you're doing film and television, you need to pack the world with you. I just did 2 commercials and I needed to have a bigger set bag with me. So because I had 5 character actors and I needed to have, I don't have it here. Do I have it here? No. I show you guys in another video where I make these little plastic bags, like a Ziploc bag, and I will put a powder puff. The other day I put powder puff filled with powder and something else I put there. They were all men except for one girl. So all of them had powder puffs and tissues and everything in each bag. And then whenever I knew that one of them was bad, and I write their name on the bag. And then when I see that one of them is, needs shine, then I just pull out their powder puff and powder them and do all that stuff. I could have sworn I had it in this room. Anyway, I don't see it here. It's probably in the room. Oh, child. So it's interesting you asked that question because set bags are very interesting, I find, in both worlds of film, TV, and then fashion. So all of that is really kind of cool. Thank you for asking that on-set kit because it's 2 different things. Film and television, normally they want you to have the world and it's quite heavy. Fashion, you can literally have a lipstick in there and that's it. Lipstick and some tissue maybe or something like that. So it says, Evie says, send disposable and regular mascara wands to Wands for Wildlife. Wash them and send them. Appalachian Wild uses them. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh my God, Evie, that is lovely. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to reread. I'm not going to reread it, but I'm going to find this. And then I'm going to put that up everywhere so people know to do that. I think that's beautiful, Evie. Oh my God, I'm going to definitely post that everywhere. Definitely post that everywhere because I think it's needed. I think it's necessary. We can go through many, many wands in one set. We really can. So yes, I like that. Rashawn! Hi, honey. Listen. She's cracked out of her mind today. Thank you. Thank you for being here, honey. Ibodson? Ibodson. Is that right? Ibotison. Is that right? Ibotison? It's I, right? Is that an I? I'm going to say Ibotison. Please come back and tell me how to say your name because I will jack it up. I will jack it up. So please come back and tell me your name. Yeah. So yeah. CR, if you had something specific in terms of like a product or something you were thinking of, that I would be happy to, give you more information on Onset bags. It's just that they really do change quite a bit. For me personally, I've noticed that when I'm doing video work, TV work, film work, that bag is completely different than when I'm working in fashion. So yeah. God damn it, L Bodison. Hi, L Bodison. oh, God damn it. That's your fault. I'm talking to you directly, Miss Solo. That's your fault. That's your fault because I never know who the hell you are with your 15 names. Hi, honey. Hi, honey. Like who's L Bodison? Who's this person? Yeah, okay, Miss Solo. Jeffrey, hello, I'm aspiring makeup person. I love you. Aw, Jeffrey, that's so sweet. Thank you for being here, Jeffrey. Hi. Welcome, honey. Welcome. Listen, people, it's a Monday. What techniques do you have for applying eyeshadow? We already did that. I just want to make sure I don't miss anything. Yeah, that's a very interesting question. I wish I had she's like, oh, it's a new day. I'm looking for if and I have a set bag in this room, and I do not. Stay. But what you could do, hold up. Bring this over there. Okay, everybody has these big bags, right? Oi. Everybody has these big, huge bags. The bigger versions of this bag. So I have 4 versions. I know I go overboard. You don't have to tell me. But what I have been doing is, it's not in here now because I took all the stuff out, right? I started to create a mini bag. So I'm sorry, guys. So when I have a client, one, not 15. When I have a client and I know when I'm working with, then I will just go into my kit and I will load this up. You understand? I'm loading this up. So now I don't have to bring the big kit with me. I just bring this. You understand? So think about that. Like, have a big kit. You should always have a huge kit. But think about doing it in a smaller version for that one client. You bribe people. I am baffled why you bring so much stuff. You already had a consultation with your client. You've already done her makeup. You already know what you're doing. Why can't you pack it like this and bring what is right for her and what is right for the bridal party in here? I don't understand. Bridal people confuse me. So I just wanted to show that. Oh, Jesus Christ. Paula's like, listen, check with Watch for Wildlife before sending your wands. They now have new C19 regulations. You know what? When you try to do good, you see. Anyway, love you too, Solo. I was just thinking about you. I swear to God, it's so weird. I swear. Solo drives a car like a truck driver, but in a good way. I swear, I was just thinking about you. I swear. Funny, Evie. Oh, so she's saying, Kay is saying to Evie, I already liked the video as soon as it started. I think she's great, so I wanted to give support before seeing it. Are you talking about me? Thank you if you're talking about me. I appreciate that, Miss Kay. Inside Out. Nice to see you, Inside Out. Yeah, man. Listen, Solo and I did a wedding not too long. When was it? March or something? But I will listen. I'm gonna straight up and tell y'all the truth. I brought everything because I was lazy. I brought my kit because I was just straight up. I wasn't going to like mix and match and all that. The weddings wear me down and I'm so tired. But my other client not too long ago, I said, I know her. I know what she wants. I even have her glitter right here. She loves glitter. She loves this. And I just put it in that case now and I take it with me. And I'm not carrying around a 25-pound case because I kind of know somewhat what she wants. And anything that I think she might say to me, I'll have a smaller version of it or a different type of version of it. So what do I mean by that real quickly? So let's say if I say, well, I know she's not into blue eyeshadows and she's not into this and she's not into that. But what happens if she says, DeShawn, I want blue today? And I'll be like, oh, damn, I thought I was slick and packed small. Well, sometimes what I will do is transfer, let's say, bring in, let's say, a blue liner instead of having to bring in a blue eyeshadow palette with me. I'll just bring in a blue liner and put it on her. She don't know what kind of blue she wants. She just wants blue. You understand? So it's not like you have to have all 15,000 versions of blue. You could do it in a cream format. You can find little creams and have that in there. If you guys saw my video where I came on here specifically just for you and I showed you my kit and we went through my whole kit, and in that kit was this little Makeup Forever, it's not over here, this little Makeup Forever little tiny thing like this, and it contained, I think, 12 different cream colors, but they were all small. And all I would have to do is take that little thing with me, and then I could take that and do her whole face or do any new changes. So I don't have to carry around in this small kit the big grandiose things that I do. When you know who you're working on, and if you know that you're doing a bride and you've already had the consultation, then why are we doing this to ourselves, to us? Okay, that's it ain't about them. It's about us and our backs and everything. That's what it's about. Yeah, you know what, Solo? I agree. I said that I think in a video of mine that people like the spread. I call it the spread. That's different. Now, sometimes depending on the clients, like you can get really fancy with your table setup, and that should just go in another bag. Like you can get risers. You can trick your table out and make it look beautiful. That's different. That's for show. I'm talking about for like clients in general, especially when, the other thing about doing weddings that always annoys me is that 1 minute, you may request all these things. Listen, I want a table that's 8 feet long and I want this and you wind up sitting in where was I? I was sitting off to the side in the corner, which is not what I had requested. I requested things that did not show up. And so, you gotta make do. But when you have these big, enormous kits, it's very hard for you to be able to move around so easily, because you got to set up and you got to spread out, Listen, people. If they don't provide you with what you requested, like a nice table, the high chair, if they don't provide you with that, they don't get the spread, okay? They don't get it. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. They ain't getting it from me. Oh, Inside Out, you got it. Yay! Stalazi. Yes, I love my Stalazi. I just love them. I'm kind of having on right now. This is some wild ass shit I got on, but I have it on just a little bit because I was afraid I was going to put too much on. But the two palettes that they have, I think I can roll over. I'm going to roll over. Hold on. See, look, tonight I'm rolling. Hold up. I think I only have one. So this one is the one that has the richer colors in it. And these are really heavily pigmented. This is the Barbados one. Really heavily pigmented. I really, 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 really like. Me likey. But it's really strong. Hold up. She's rolling. Wait, she's coming back. Okay. The only thing is that these pigments, this palette is very, I'm afraid to put it on because it's going to be too much. There we go. Like these are strong compared to the other palette. Inside Out, did you get the other palette? These are really strong. When I tell you that was so little that I just put on, and you can see it. Most of the time when I'm working with the other palette, I think the other palette is called Bahamas. It looks just like this, but it says Bahamas in it, I believe. I'm piling on the blush to sit in front of you guys. Like if you were to see me in person, it would be blah. It would be like all this blush. But this palette, the Barbados one, is super strong. Like it takes so much in the other palette to make the color pop on video. But this mama, this thing got a life of its own. It goes just like that. I'm sliding. Hey, Natalie, I didn't see you there. Hello. You once mentioned sitting while you work. Can you explain how you do that? Not really. Wait. Wait. Why are y'all asking me questions about moving around today? Okay, hold up. I got stuff on the floor. Hold up. See if I can explain it. If you see, Solo, I got your blanket right here. Hold up. So, okay. Do you see this chair? First of all, tell me if you see this chair. I see it in the, I see it. Okay. She got stuff in it though. So, we see it. Okay. Now, this chair I'm sitting on is like an office chair. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to be level with the person. So this is a high chair. This is a director's chair. Okay. Now, what would happen is, what am I looking? I'm looking at things. What would happen is I would want the person to be at eye level. So again, if a person's sitting in a high chair, they're going to be here now, right? So I'm going to be like, so you don't want that. What you want is the person to be in the level, same level. So bring the chair, not saying you have to bring this chair down, but what you need is to get two regular chairs, the same height. And then the person will be sitting right here and you're going to be sitting right here and you're going to be working. That's what you do. You do not stand up. You do not start bending over. You don't stand up and do all this stuff anymore. Don't do that. And then you set your stuff up. If you're right-handed, you're normally going to set your stuff up on the right-hand side of yourself. If you're left-handed, you're probably going to set yourself up on the left-hand side of yourself. But that is what you do. You sit your ass down, sit down, and you put the chair there. That is it. I don't stand up too often. And I certainly don't bend over people like I used to many moons ago. Ain't no more bending over. No more bending over, people. Okay, here comes Mr. Terry. Got to be so special with the side note questions. Side note: where are the shelves in the backdrop from? Okay, well, these are my favorites. They have traveled with me for 20 some odd years now. I've had these for over 20 years, I believe. Yeah, of course I did, because I got them when I was in corporate America. So they are real wood, number one. They're not particle board. They're real wood. They're 7 feet tall. They're 25 inches in width, and they came from the Gothic Cabinet Company here in New York City. At the time, they were a bargain. 24 years ago, 25 years ago, they were a bargain at like $150, $175 a piece, and now they're like $250. And I was pissed because I wanted one more. I was like, I'm not paying that kind of money. But yeah, so I love them. They will always come with me. If I travel abroad, they're coming with me in some way, shape, or form. These are my favorite things. My favorite things. So Natalie, did that make sense? Just let me know, honey, if that made any sense. Nubian Princess! Lauren Bishop, I just wanted to say I love you and your channel. Oh, thank you, Lauren. I've been considering being a makeup artist, but I don't know with the times we're living in. I can understand also, have you ever considered doing makeup story times? You people be giving me ideas for a channel. Be like, yo, DeShawn, just give stories. Because y'all know I got stories, right? As I say, I got a story for you. I guess so. I have, you know what it is, Lauren? Like when I do these lives, listen, when I do these lives, y'all will say something to me and I'll click me back in time and then I'll tell you a story. But no, I just slide my stories in here as a learning lesson to us all, including myself. But that's cute, though. I guess I could. Why couldn't I do that? But that's another idea. Listen, I listen to you people. I'm listening. I'm hearing. Escuche, as I say to the boyfriend. I am listening. 2022 is when DeShawn will kick our ass into gear. I promise you that. I got the lights. I got the camera. I got the this. We're gonna kick our asses into gear. Solo's gonna bring our ass back to my house. We got work to do solo. Okay. So there's a lot of stuff, but thank you for being here, Miss Lauren. Thank you for loving this channel. Thank you. This is why I'm here to help you guys out. But as far as the times they be a changing. Can I say this? And I always feel bad about saying it this way because it's bad. But then it's good, then it's bad, then it's good. It's it's like foreclosure homes. She's like, what is she talking about? I'm gonna get to my point. It's like I love a bargain, but when it comes to like foreclosures in homes, I get a little, oh, but somebody lost their home, and then I feel bad, and oh, I feel so bad. I don't want to buy that house. I say that to pedal back to what you said, Miss Lauren, which was, the times. And the reason why I'm saying this weird analogy to you is because unfortunately now many makeup artists had to stop doing this job because COVID kicked in. They had to go get another, they couldn't do this. We couldn't sustain ourselves. I mean, thank God I had savings. We could not sustain ourselves. We could not go to work, right? So many wonderful people kind of like quit. Now, are they coming back? I don't know, but I know a lot of people who they said, DeShawn, I can't hang. And I understood that. So I'm saying all of this to say there's a kind of a gap happening. And also there's a lot of work happening now as well. And there are people reaching out because a lot of those people have quit. So when I say the times they are changing, they're changing. Whereas if you're a newbie and you want to come in and you really want to do this, learn your craft, be really good at it, and you probably can kind of sneak your ass into something that is really good, for your resume, for your world. You know what I'm saying? So that's why my foreclosure analogy came back to being a makeup artist, came back to, you get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying, Lauren? Okay. So don't think about the times. Listen, Lauren, when I jumped into this biatch, I knew nothing and no one. I had no connections. I knew nothing. I didn't know what I was doing. I was an older person. I didn't know what I was doing. And if I'm still sitting here 20, almost 21 years later, I think you can survive. I think you can survive. If you really want it, you won't let the funky things that happen stop you from just continuing. You might be pissy, you might be mad, you might be upset, but you're not going to stop. It's not going to stop you. So that's why I say it's good. Unfortunately, say it's a good time for you to try because there's a lot of people not here anymore. I'm sorry to say that. I hope that sounds right. It sounds a terrible thing to say, but it's true. I hate that. So Natalie says, thank you. I thought it would be awkward. It ain't awkward for me. Natalie, listen, there will be times that people, there will be times, I do notice this every now and then, once in a blue moon, I'll notice that, like, especially them celebrity people, right? I will sit and they'll go, they kind of go, oh, they kind of go, oh, but they acclimate themselves to us. Do you understand? Like some people probably are so used to people standing up in the high chair and blah, 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 blah. Yeah, that's cute too. Like high chair is good as long as high chair is the right height for me, right? So the person is physically like this, then I don't have a problem working out of a high chair. But I'd prefer to sit. And I have noticed that some of them go, and I don't care. I don't care. I'm sitting. There you go. It's kind of like what I keep saying to you, and I have said it for years to you guys. Command your chair. What does that mean? It means that you This is your space. This is our space. This is our space, and we have to command it. So if I need to sit, I'm gonna sit, okay? And if I need to stand, I'll stand. But I'm gonna make sure that when I say command my space, excuse me, do you have a high chair for me? Excuse me, do you have something for me? Because I'm not gonna be bending over all day. You understand? Excuse me, do you have two lower chairs for me? Sometimes on certain sets, it's just easier to get two lower chairs than to request a high chair. Do you understand? Sometimes they go, oh, we don't have a high chair. All right, biatch, I'm gonna sit. They go get me two chairs. Okay, that's what I'm saying. And then the person just has to kind of lean forward. You can get pillows, or you can just tell them to lean forward. You can put your coat behind, whatever. But again, it's called command your chair, command your space. That's what I mean. So if you have to sit, sit. Who cares what they think? Ain't nobody care. You sit. They'll sit with you. They want their makeup done. That's all I'm saying. He said, in other words, I forgot about Richard. He's so stupid. Oh my God. Oh Lord, Richard, I'll be tuned in for a day of stories. That's a good question. Jeffrey wants to know, is anyone going to the makeup show in New York? I personally am going to stay my ass in the house. I'm not going. I'm not going, but I always think it's worth. I always think you should go. Like I'm not going because I've gone to every one of them. But yeah, this year I'm gonna sit. I might go to IMATS in oddly. See, this is where her brain is. I might go to IMATS, which is in freaking California, but she won't go to New York, which is 2 hours away. I don't know. I don't know what the crack is, but I love the makeup show. I keep trying to tell everybody, please, 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 um, please take the education there because it's amazing education. I know y'all want to shop, and that's what it's there for. You there to shop, but I really want you guys to just get your education on, because you'll meet people in there that you just, it will blow your mind who will show up in those classes. It will blow your mind, and you will have the opportunity to introduce yourself to all of those people. So I really behoove you to go to the makeup show, and I really behoove you to take that education. It's not even the paid education, it's the free education that shows up. So please don't miss the opportunity. Go see Jeffrey, and go meet up with Jeffrey and go have a tea time. It's very important these shows remain, and that we participate. CR, how do you find sticky notes useful? How do I find them? That's like, that's like a, I used to have those sticky notes. If you saw a couple of my videos, CR, they were on a mirror. I'm a jotter downer. Oh, her vocabulary tonight is just priceless, but I'm a jotter downer. Okay. And that's just like to keep me on schedule of ideas that pop in my head. But that's how I use my sticky notes. To kind of like, oh, I got an idea, jot down, or timeline. That's kind of like a time. How do you do this? I'm not Wendy Williams. That's kind of like a timeline of what I need to accomplish. And then what I do is once I accomplish it, I'll go over to the board and I'll start checking it off. So it just kind of keeps reminding me to like, girl, do something. That's what it says. Hey, Miss Layton, how you doing? Hi, sweetheart. Okay. Oh, sorry to hijack, but I just got notified of a 30% off on luxury beauty items. Girl, how are you hijacking? You're supposed to share that. 30% off. Sorry, gotta go. No. What Kay just said, let me say it because I got so excited. Okay, listen, let me calm down because I love a sale. Kay Bond just gave us a toot toot. Oh, sorry to hijack, but you're not. But I just got notified of a 30% off on luxury beauty items at Bergdorf Goodman. Run. It's very rare that they put luxury items on sale. I literally just had redone my kit with luxury items for the first time, and the cost of it was crackhead crazy. It was crackhead crazy. Actually, it was cocaine crazy because crack is cheap. Cocaine is more expensive. It was very expensive. So please go see what she's talking about and let me know if I should go check it out. Crazy. Thank you, Miss K. I listen, people. If you ever get a sale and a wolf come across the screen for you, and you better let me know. I still need a few more Dior palettes. You better let me know there's a sale, okay? Because this sister don't like paying full price. She get all bent out of shape and angry. Oh, don't do that. Mm-mm. No. Aw, Kevin James Bennett. That was my boo boo. Yes. Of course. Listen, okay, I always tease him. I always tease him. Wait, Jeffrey, I always tease him. Listen. So before I was a makeup artist, I worked in corporate America. I was a portfolio administrator. Basically, I'd buy like bonds for very rich people, things like that. Okay. So when I wanted to be a makeup artist, it was in the back of my head. This is around the time that Kevin Aucoin, not Kevin James Bennett, but Kevin Aucoin's book came out. So I had the book at my table, at my desk, going, wow, I didn't know you could do this. And then I would start to like really research makeup artists. And at the time, Mr. Bennett was the only one who had a real website. So every day, every day I'd be like, every day, like no joke, like no, like crap, every day, Jeffrey, I was on his site every day, just going, wow, wow. And he had this picture on his site where he won an Emmy. He won an Emmy for, again, for a soap opera that I love too. So when he worked on the soap opera and won the Emmy for the soap opera, and then I see him on here, I was floored. I was like, oh my God. So I was fangirling out. So he had his shirt open, and he had like, he was like coming back from backstage, and he had his Emmy in his hand, is in like a black and white, and he just looked like he was coming from Studio 54, child. He was just like so fierce, and I was like, who is this man? And then now years later, we're friends. So it's very odd, but he was one of my inspirations. The two Kevin James Bennett, and then Kevin Aucoin. So I wanted to share that little tidbit with you. So I understand. Yes, his makeup is beautiful, but you gotta be skilled. You gotta learn. Like he is one of those who is a always learning, always growing type of artist. I worked 20 years in this business, and I'm still eager for education. You see, I go to the makeup show and I will sit in the back where the education is. You understand? I'm starving for education. I'm starving to learn. I'm starving to practice on something. All of those things, you have to be really hungry to want to do this and get the knowledge. But yeah, he's amazing. Yeah, Jeffrey, you never stop learning. Never. Oh, Nathan, would you tell Nathan hi for me? Hi, honey. So you go to QC Makeup Academy. Oh, that's really good. I like his little program there. I haven't. Is it just online, or do you go? I'm not sure. I would like to know if it's just online if you go. I was supposed to speak to his students. I don't know what happened with that, but we were supposed to speak, but I don't know. I hope his message didn't get lost somewhere. That's going to really piss me off if it went somewhere else. Evie, okay, wait a minute. Update on sale, I7. Okay, listen. Evie is telling us that it's Lemire, Tom Ford, YSL, etc. that is on sale at Bergdorf Goodman. Okay, 30%. Okay. Okay. Yeah, listen, I brought two Tom Ford quads. They were $86 a piece. If I didn't have a slight kinky weird click in my head obsession with Tom Ford, I would have cursed him out over the price of his eyeshadow quad. But instead I go, oh, it's Tom Ford. Yeah. I have a slight, I love him so much it's disgusting. Like I don't think he could do anything wrong. He could make the ugliest garment and I'll go, oh my gosh, isn't it great? I have an obsession with Tom Ford. I can't help it. Just curious, do you ever use LA Girl concealer sometimes? They're so affordable and work real miracles on the face. No, but I do know that they work. LA Girl, wait a minute, it's right here. Isn't this LA Girl? LA Girl was lovely. And I tell you, lovely enough to sponsor a portion of a show that I was doing in Florida. And they sent so they sent so much LA Girl stuff. I mean, I still have it. It's like it's everywhere in here. Um, yes, but I did try the concealers and they do work. They do. Who would think, and no offenses, it's not a diss, but it is. Who would think that LA Girl would have such amazing concealers? But they really do. They really do. Except just don't use it like you see YouTube is using it. Don't do this, all this stuff. Don't do that. But it does work. It really does work. So I'm very yeah, I do like it. The only thing that I ask, and it's not a diss on LA Girl per se, because they are a company and they do have some. I'm clearly wearing it. I mean, it's in my kit. I have like LA Girl. I have LA Girl pencils. I mean, I'm looking at. I have LA Girl lip glosses. I have LA Girl all through my house, right? Um, but depending on the client, LA Girl is not Tom Ford. LA Girl is not YSL, right? And so it depending on the clientele that you're trying to reach, you have to be careful about having drugstore items in your bag. You can have like sometimes like what will happen is let's say I'll say this is my favorite lip gloss no matter what, hands down, I don't care. And if I were to put this in my celebrity bag and I were to use this on them and they say, "Oh my God, DeShawn, that's gorgeous." I say, "Can you believe it's LA Girl?" And they would accept it. You understand? But when you have it and they see it and they go, "Whoa, why she got all this drug stuff?" They get turned off by that. People, when you say, you have to be careful. This is another discussion, but when you're talking about your marketing, you talk about all those things, and then you say you're luxury or you say you this, and then you be pulling out your whole kit is LA Girl. That's not luxury to people. So you have to be careful. But if you were to say, recommend like this, you recommend this one, and you say, listen, I have tried so many lip glosses, but I happen to be obsessed with this. It's LA Girl. Can you believe it? They will say, oh, I'll get it tomorrow. You see, there's a difference in how you do it. So that's just another day. But it does work, but I don't want you to use it. You see what I'm saying? Like it works, but make sure that there's like a little, you put a little something on it so people understand that your whole kit isn't like that. You understand? You have to, like when I started, I hid a lot of my cheaper makeup. I just broke it up. I broke it up and put, oh shit, hold up. Where is it? Is it here? Hold up, wait. Oh, y'all, I forgot we're in my room again. Hold up, wait. It's right here. Is this it? Ah! Now this is 20 years old. This is 20, almost 22 years old. I don't use it anymore, but I put everything in a little cigar box. I had cigar boxes back in the day. I didn't know about train cases, but I had cigar boxes, and it would be clean. And I would, anyways, this is old. And then I ran out and bought all of these little containers. And then I just took the real inexpensive eyeshadows and I broke them up and I used them. So they could be various, I don't remember what it's in here. Probably like L'Oreal is in here. I think there's a little Almay that's in here, but these are all drugstore brands. And that's what I did. I broke them up and I used them because I could not afford to run out and buy poo-poo. I didn't have poo-poo money. I had drugstore money, but nobody knew what it was. You understand? That's what I'm trying to get. That's what I'm trying to say. Nobody knows your stuff. It's fine for you to not show your LA Girl stuff. That's all I'm saying. Like you can use it, but don't show people. That's all. Okay. You can message who? Nathan for me, Jeffrey? I don't know who you're talking about. Come back around. Hourglass is on. What is happening? Oh, okay. You know what could be happening about the sales now that I think about it? People weren't wearing makeup. Nobody. So there's probably a backlog of that makeup in there that they never really could sell. And so now it's at the end of the year, and now they're trying to clear the aisles for those new colors that are coming out because they have all these old things sitting there. That's probably my guess is what's happening. But my ass will be right there as soon as we hang up. Okay, okay, okay. Jeffrey asked me a very potent and important question. What is your take on Morphe? I know you haven't been here long, Jeffrey, but I'll tell you. Me don't like it. I don't like it. Why I don't like it is because, please, if you want to buy stuff and you're for pro makeup artists, can you please just buy pro products? Can you please? Morphe is a great influencer line, but there ain't no pro line, and it drives me crazy. Just can't you buy pro? That is what they're here for. You don't have to buy Graftobian all the time. I'm not asking you to buy Graftobian. I don't care who you buy, but buy pro is the point. Go to Alcone and buy your makeup. Go to Camaretti and buy your makeup. Go to Friends. Go to Nigel's. Go to missing somebody, Namie's, and then some other ones in like Atlanta. So go to these pro stores and buy your stuff. Well, listen to me. I'm saying go to pro stores and buy your stuff, and then I'm like, I'm going to Bergdorf Goodman. So let's get a little hypocritical, can we? But go to them places and buy your stuff. I have a crap load of that stuff already. I'm Beautylish. Thank you, Beautylish. Go to those places and buy your stuff. You know, go to the places and buy, the sponges, and you don't always have to go to Amazon, for that stuff. You don't. The only reason why I went to Amazon this last time is because something was funky with Alcone's website. I kept trying to order from Alcone, and then I just got frustrated and ordered from Amazon. I was like, it'll be here. I really needed it here immediately. And I was like, what is happening? I don't know what was happening, but I just wound up ordering it from Amazon because I was frustrated. But it doesn't matter. Please go pro, please, please, please. But yes, that's my thing. It irritates me. Hey, Jordan, nice to see you. Hi, Jordan. Happy Monday, honey. We will see each other very soon. Very soon. Evie, oh, I love the cigar box idea. So cool. And wood is sustainable and organic material. Thank you, Evie. Yeah, I love my cigar boxes. That's all I had. And I used to, because I was hiding. I mean, I can't do it now. I probably could do it now, but it doesn't make sense to do it now because I'm not smashing up Tom Ford. I'm not doing that. Yeah, I mean, it really did come in handy. I use this for years. I use this for at least maybe the first 3 years of my career here. Yeah, and no, 3 to 4 years here. And then, 2 years in film, and then 2 years in about fashion. And that's it. But these are all drugstore. All of them are drugstore. There's not one in here that is anything priced higher than like $2. Okay, it's like I was scared everything was going out of business. No, child, everything, please. Them people ain't going nowhere. That I ain't scared of. So Jeffrey has a Friends Discount Pro program and a Camera Ready Discount Pro program. Listen, y'all need to get your pro programs on. You need to get those discount things on. Like, get all that stuff together. Go fill out all those forms. Face Atelier has a discount. I believe it's 40%. Pat McGrath has a discount for pro makeup artists. So you need to go find out all of these companies, and you need to start signing up for these discounts, because that's very, very important. Thank you, Lauren. Lauren says, I like the cigar box idea. It gives the makeup upscale and unique look, dressing some of the products up. Yeah, I did like it. I mean, I would, like I said, I wouldn't do it now because, no, I mean, I don't know, child. I just liked it. I used to have an obsession. I still do with cigar boxes. I used to have like a crazy crackhead obsession with cigar boxes. I just love them. I still love them, but I refrain from going into the cigar stores to get, because when I see them, I go, oh, so I don't go in those stores anymore. But yeah. Oh, yeah. You just got some Fusette palettes. Depotted my cream Bobbi Brown blushes and gel brown line is in the inside out. Yeah, I mean, I have this. This is like my new favorite thing here. Unfortunately, this has been discontinued and I'm heartbroken. It is Cheek Glow Palette by Bobbi Brown. I'm obsessed with this stuff. As you can tell, I use this more than I use this. I'm not going to stick my fingers in. This is actually from my kit. And if I don't have a, I'll use this. So I took a little bit of this and put it on here. This stuff is so gorgeous. Oh my God. Let's see if you guys can even see it. Come on, turn DeShawn. It's there. It's so it's not a heavy, it's not like a bang. It's not like what you see today with the Fenty and all that. It's even softer than that Ben Nye fire thing. It's just this little hint. There it is. See how the light just kind of gently, oh, I'm obsessed with it. So I put this on just like right in this area here. Not me, but I put it on I put it on other people and it's stunning. It is just so pretty. You can't get somewhat of an effect like this with the Ben Nye fireworks wheel that I love so much. You can get that, but you really got to shear it down completely almost to get it to do that. It's gorgeous. It's like, wait, there it is. Let it go. Hello. It's just gorgeous. Ugh, I love this thing. I love it. I love it. I love it. But what I was thinking of was, can I depot that? Can I depot it out of here? But I don't think I want to. The more I think about it, I just kind of like having it. It's like this pearlized finish. It looks good on every skin tone so far. I haven't seen it turn on anybody, but it has been discontinued, so I'm pissed. What did you use to cover the eyeshadow? What did you use to cover the eyeshadows? Huh? You mean in here? Do you mean in here? Are you asking about that? Can you clarify? Because I'm confused. What did I use to cover the eyeshadows? A film or a sheet of some sort? Evie, can you help me? I'm not sure. Yes, Jeffrey, Pat does have a pro discount. Now, what you got to do to jump through the hoop to get it, but I don't really think you have to do too much to get the pro discount. I just think you just have to give her some info, maybe a card or something. Yeah. Yes, in the cigar box. Oh. Wait a minute. No. I'll show you. What all of this is, if I can get it out, are individual little boxes of color. Sorry. Right? See, they're little individual boxes, and they have little individual tops to them. Okay. Okay. So they have these cute little tops. They go on like that. And then I made sure I counted, before I purchased all this stuff, I made sure I knew how many could fit inside of, because I had so many cigar boxes. I wanted to kind of carry around a lot of colors. And so I counted, you count, and then I ordered more. Because I at one point in New York City, before they destroyed it, you had all the opportunities to buy these little things in a store in New York. So one day I was in there was a real plastics store. I guess they catered to maybe film and television and all that stuff. So they had like fake ice, little plastic things. And I just went in there one day. It was on Canal Street. I went in there one day and I saw these. And then, of course, I love little tchotchke stupid things. And so I went crazy and bought a whole bunch of them, thinking I was going to use them one day, and found out that I could use them in here. And so I had to keep going back to at the time, the plastic store in Canal Street to buy these. And then I took the case to the store and started to put everything in the case to see how much it would fit. And then when I saw it could fit that much, then I said, that's basically what I'm going to do. But now the store is gone because New York City's a piece of crap with all the high luxury BS buildings that they build and how they're pushing all of the artsy fartsy people out of like Canal Street and stuff. And so these stores no longer exist, which pisses me off to no end. And so you have to order those online. You could probably go to the Container Store, might have them now. But I know when I first got them, I don't even think there was a Container Store when I first got them. I mean, I got them I was in corporate America when I purchased these little things. So that tells you it was a long time ago. But I have since found them on Amazon. But they could be at the Container Store. They could be, I don't know what other store, but I used to go specifically to Canal Street in New York City to get them. I hate New York. I love it with all my heart, and I'm so just mad at how it's just so jacked up. But, you know, that's just me. Lisa S. Singleton. Hello, Miss Lisa S. Singleton. How you doing, my darling? Thank you, Miss Evie. Yeah, I love those things. Like I said, I bought them just to buy them. Oh, don't do what I do. That's why I stopped going to stores, because if I find things, I start to hoard them. I really start to like hoard little things like that. I'm like, oh, they're so cute. But then one day I use them. One day I actually do use them. It could be 10 years from now when I will use them. Yeah, they're really adorable. I love them. I think I showed these. In a video on here, maybe a condensing your kit video. It has something to do with the kit. So you might want to see, but I think it's on there somewhere. So Jeffrey asked me, if you could have just one brand of makeup, who would be your first and only choice for the remaining of your career? Well, first of all, it's almost like you just cursed at me, Jeffrey. How dare you? One? Well, it's not fair because I have a... Jeffrey, I don't know if you know this, honey, but I have my own little product with Graftobian. So I would have to kind of say Graftobian, because how can I shun my own product? Okay. So I would have to say the Graftobian. If I didn't have, I don't know. I still love Graftobian. I don't know. I'm being biased because I have a product. And I actually do love Graftobian, but man, that's a hard question. I would have to say Graftobian, just out of sheer narcissism. I would have to say Graftobian. That's what I have to say. Celeste Moore. Hello, Celeste Moore. Hi, honey. That's a good question, Jeffrey. I like that. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. I know, right, Evie? That's the hardest question, you know. But I have to be biased, and I gotta pick my stuff over anybody else's. So I have to say Graftobian. That's a hard question. That's almost. I hate to make Sophie's Choice be like about makeup, but it's almost like Sophie's Choice. Which one do I choose? I don't know. It's very hard. Very hard. Thank you, B. Alvarado. Tell us your choice, please, Mr. Jeffrey. I sincerely think it should be Graftobian. No, I'm just saying. I personally, I just like a brand. You guys know how I go through my thing where I think a brand should go from black to white, from white to black, and every beautifulness in between. So that's just me. So it would definitely be a brand that went from black to white to white to black. Asian and Indian and everything else. Yes. Abby! Hi, Abby, sweetheart. How are you doing? What time is it there? I don't know. What time? Is it morning? Is it the next day? Is it Tuesday? I don't know, Abby. I don't know what time it is there. Well, thank you for joining. Let me see if I missed something. I feel like I missed something. I don't know, child. I miss something all the time. So if I never get to your question, if you say, I wrote to DeShawn on her live and she never answered me, blah, 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 it's because I didn't see your question. That's all it is. I'm not ignoring you. I have nothing to hide, clearly. So I just didn't see it. So that means if I don't answer you, that means just put your question back up, and hopefully I will see it the next time you pop it up. So oh, it's Tuesday. That's what I thought. Okay, cool. Thank you for coming, Miss Amby, on this Tuesday day. Thank you. Yeah, Vivi, the brands have got to represent everybody. You know, that's my pet peeve. That's my Achilles heel, is that, but I mean, I say that to say that that is for me, and that is what has to go into my kit. If you are a white company and you just wants to go straight up vanilla and you don't want to venture into no other colors, I really don't have a problem with that either. Because it's like telling a black company, listen, you got to go white. No, you don't. I understand that there are niches in everything, so I'm not mad at that. But I just, like, my whole thing, I think you guys know how I go crazy when they will, like, slide like a black person up into the advertisements, and you think that, oh, now they have black colors, and then you run out and, go to their counter or something and they don't have it. So it's like a bait and switch. Basically, sometimes when they do that, sometimes when cosmetic companies do that, is they're trying to get minorities of all sorts, not just blacks, but people. Once you see a black person, then sometimes I think an Indian person, an Asian person, all these types of people of pigment will see that image and think, oh, if they have a black girl color, maybe they have a color for me, and maybe they have a color for me. So basically, what that does is make minorities come to the counter, right? And then when all of us minorities start to come to the counter, and you go, oh, I saw you have black girl. Do you have that color? Do you have my color? And then I'll say, no, we don't have your foundation color, but we have eyeshadows and we have this. And I'm like, well, then F you, because it's like they're trying to get you to come to the counter when they do that. And that's what incenses me. People have the right to have an all white, whatever, and they have the right to have the all black and all Indian, all Asian, and for whatever you want. There was a company that I would push. I don't think it doesn't exist any longer, but it was a pure Asian, straight up Asian company called Thai Cosmetics, THI Cosmetics. I was obsessed with Thai Cosmetics. I didn't go to her and tell her, listen, you're supposed to have black colors. No, that's her niche. She's allowed to do that. But it's just that when they do that bait and switch thing with us, that just drives me crazy. I don't like that. I don't like it. But you can definitely do what you want. You tell what you want, whatever you want. But I just don't like that. Nubian Princess, Danessa Myricks Beauty would be my choice if I could only use one brand. Professional, inclusive, compact products for every face of beauty. We need to talk, because you have to explain to me how it works, because I think it looks beautiful. It looks beautiful. I mean, I follow Janessa. First, I know Janessa and I follow Janessa, but I'm still very confused. It was like the drying time, and because she tends to put a lot on top of a lot on top of a lot on top of a lot, and that could just be for product show, like, hey, I'm showing you the product. But I would just really like to kind of get a feel for it. I do have her cream. Um, I do have her cream blush palette that I'm obsessed with. I'm cuckoo crazy over that blush palette. I think it's gorgeous. So I am happy about that. So I'm just thinking, is it like that? I don't know. Celeste Moore says, I hate that. Yeah, I hate that too, Celeste Moore. I hate it. Thank you, Natalie. It's not biased. No one has a palette like inclusion. Everyone should get it. Thank you. Everyone should get inclusion. It wears beautifully. I have all these foundations I wear. Nothing beats my Graftobian for skin like looks. I agree. I love Graftobian. I love it because of the skin, because you get this beautiful finish on the skin. You know, when I do my makeup properly, when I do it properly, especially when I'm farting around here or something, people think, I get so many people, oh my God, your skin is so nice. I'm like, oh, okay. I don't say nothing. I'm like, yes, Graftobian. That's all. Not as facial. I didn't get any kick in my skin. Nothing happens. It's just me and Graftobian. It just applies so beautifully. I just love it. Evie says, can anybody recommend a good black gel liner? that plays well with a cream eyeshadow. And I think they already answered you, which I believe, yeah, V Alvarado, I completely agree. Inglot. That's like, seems like a staple. I have it in my kit as well. It seems like a staple, is that gel liner. I know people like the Bobbi Brown black gel liner as well. I would like to know, I find that Inglot's black gel liner is black. There are times like when I used to go to Sephora. Sephora drives me crazy, so I don't tend to go in Sephora that much anymore. But when I used to go on Sephora and I would do the search for like the best black pencil, I would literally, you would see me walking through the entire Sephora and there would be lines like all the way down my arm, trying to find black or trying to find a brown that wasn't red, it wasn't too gray, and it would be like this, and I would just walk through the store and to try to find black, because a lot of times it'll go gray, it could turn blue, it could turn brown, it could turn all these weird colors. And so that Inglot one is straight up black. I haven't seen anything really. I don't think I've ever, except for my favorite pencil, which is Smolder from MAC. And I'm not a MAC person, but baby, that Smolder pencil will always be in my kit. And then MAC has Carbon, which is an eyeshadow, which you can take Inglots. Oh, crap. What is that stuff that Inglot makes that you, Duraline. So you take the Duraline, you take a drop, and you can mix it with the Carbon eyeshadow, and that will give you a pure black line too. But that's it. Out of all these years, that. Oh, and the last one is the Maybelline. It's cheap as Chiite. It's a red pencil and it's Maybelline, but you have to set it on fire. Everybody my age understands. Just to kind of light it to warm it up, and then it goes on beautifully. Scott Barnes uses that on J Lo, and he sets it on fire. He'll show you. He'll go. He has a lighter. We set it on fire. This is what we did when we were kids. And it's a coal pencil, straight up coal. And it's beautiful. Those are the only ones right now that I would even bother with. The rest are kind of like, Okay, so Rashad is giving me the rundown on Danessa. And he's saying about Danessa Myricks' products is, what I love about Danessa is her products have no drying time, but they set themselves. It's a blend of oil, wax, and silica, so it just sits. Okay. So I think my question would be, I don't know. Because I'm thinking like when you're putting it on, so I'm putting it on, and it's not, I mean, I work with creams. So in my mind, when I look at it, it looks creamy, right? Very much like her blush. So in my mind, I see cream. Then I'm like, well, how long does it take to set? But you're saying it really doesn't. So basically, that's why you can kind of like go back over it really quickly with another color, and then go back over with another color. Okay, I'm gonna have to. I will get some of them. I just haven't had it. I really don't feel like wasting money. I don't feel like wasting money. I want everything to be perfect. Damn it! When I put it in my kit, I'm just tired of like having excess makeup. I'm just over it. I'm so over it. Let's see. Why is the dark brown liner always gray? It's just the way they mix it, the particular colors they choose to put in that brown. I had found the perfect brown at one point, and I think I just had such a hard time finding it again that I just stopped buying it. But it used to be this pencil by Cargo. Of all companies, Cargo had this particular brown. And this is literally when I went to Sephora and went down my arm with the browns, and it was beautiful. It was a beautiful brown. And I bought, and when I find something like a pencil or something, I normally buy in bulk. When I say bulk, I'm not buying 20, but I'll buy like 3 or 4. And then I know that I keep them to the side, and when I need it again, I have it. But for some reason, that Cargo pencil, I bought several at once, and then I didn't go back for years because I didn't need to. And then when I went back, it changed, and I was like, so It's that kind of thing. I should go back, maybe change back. I don't know. I don't even know if Cargo still exists, honestly. I haven't seen anybody say anything about it. I don't know. But it used to be a great company. I don't know. Inside Out. Yeah. She said, yeah, I just got that Ingot gel liner set with the angle brush and Duraline on Camera Ready Cosmetics. Yes. So, Mr. Terry, Mr. Terry, Mr. Rashad Terry, Global Beauty. Let me say it correctly because I'm not saying it correctly. Rashad Terry, Global Beauty. Okay, go check out the website. Okay. Okay, so he's saying because of the formulation, it just flexes with the skin. The only way it will set if you use powder, but if you just, what happened? Hold up. But if you just leave it, it will stay in place. Okay. Yeah, I'll get like two colors. I don't know. Like I said, I ain't wasting no damn money. If I were doing fashion, a lot of fashion like I did before, then I would go crazy. But I'm not doing fashion like that, that often. So yeah, I'm not doing it. But I will go and um, get some stuff. Inside Out. Oh my God, I remember Cargo, the good old days. Jordan says, I also, yes, Jordan. I also like the Maybelline Gel Liner that comes in the pot. Me too. Because, see, that's a good point. Listen, people, we all know that when we're supposed to be well stocked, and then we get to set and we go, oh, I don't have, oh, my gel line is not working, or I don't have the Duraline. Oh, I thought I had this, which happens to me sometimes. I can admit it can happen to me where I'm not quite prepared. And then I'm like, where's the drugstore? So that's a very good like substitution because I have that. I have that, and that's a really good substitution. The Maybelline one is a really good substitution when you don't have not Duraline, but if you don't have your Inglot, that one is a good one. And also, like I said, the Maybelline, because it's all Maybelline with the red handle, makes these cheap pencils that have been around since my mother was here. Like these pencils have been around for ever. And they're like two in a package, and they're like two for like $3, something ridiculous. And those are really good too, but you need a lighter for that. I know it sounds ridiculous, like what? You need matches, you need a lighter. You really do need to light them up. Sorry, but you do. Those are really good too. But that's the point. Like Inglot is a really good company, but kind of hard to find. You have to order it. Blah blah blah. What happens if it gets lost in the mail? Or you didn't get it the day that you thought you were going to get it. Oh hell, what I'm going to do? Go to the drugstore. Go to Maybelline and get that little pot because I have it. It's very good. In fact, I believed I used that in one of my videos, in one of my vast my vast beauty videos, the three I did. I believe I used that on the older lady named my friend, her name Rebecca, the one where we did the J Lo. No, I think I said Q Beyonce's fan or something like that, and then she gave me model. She was giving it. She was serving it. She was doing it. She was so much fun that day. So yeah, I think I used that on her. I thought I used my Maybelline gel liner on her, and it was beautiful, and it turned out beautiful. Thank you, Jordan, for that one. That's a really good dupe, or what do you call a hack, a dupe? I don't know what you youngins call it. I just call it another version, cheaper version, but really, really good, really, really good, and probably will work with Duraline too, because Duraline seems to work with everything. I keep a lighter in my kit, especially now that I no longer smoke, so I don't have one in my purse anymore. That's a good idea. I mean, I don't have one. I don't smoke or whatever. But I mean, honestly, if I were to carry around that pencil, I would definitely light that joint up for a minute and then use it. It really is like you want a coal pencil, like straight up coal, charcoal. That is the pencil. Uh, yeah, but it just doesn't, people think it just glides on. That's the only thing, it just doesn't glide on. You really do have to, you really got a joint. You got to light that up. You got to light it up. So beautiful people. Whew, an hour and 24 minutes for you. Okay, listen. I gotta go lay down. My energy's starting to dive, and also I didn't really have much to eat because I've been laying down all day. So I'll go make myself something to eat. Maybe I'll pop back up. So anyway, I wanted to say thank you guys for pivoting with me on this Monday. Thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to give this channel, well, this video a thumbs up, a yo, a yo, a yo, a yo. Not here, but underneath the thing that goes like this. And you guys know I will be back on Sunday. And again, if I'm not here, please check the community board. That means something funky happened. And if I get an opportunity to tell you, I will. Okay. On the community board. But besides that, thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to go make some food. I think I'm going to go lay down and wash this crap off my face. Have a great night. Love you, love you, love you. Bye, guys. Thanks, CV. Thanks, Newbie Princess. Good night, guys.